Alrighty, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Serving Nerve, where we talk about whatever we want, and today we're going to be going through more fat acceptance cringe compilations. So, let's just get into this.
This is what a fat girl eats in a day. So started off the day, as we all should, with cheese onion bake from Greg's. This was actually stunning. I love Greg. I mean, who doesn't? Then went to TGI's for my friend's baby shower. I had a strawberry daiquiri, it was gorge, and then these sesame chicken bites.
Alright, I have a serious question for you people. Alright, I'm very sleepy zonks right now, so I have to ask you whilst I sit very leniently in my chair. Okay, I don't care about this what I eat in a day. This person is obviously talking about how she's fat and what she eats in a day, and she's British and gorgeous and wonderful, and we love it. But the one thing I have to ask you guys is when you have a drink, do you guys prefer to drink before you eat, after you eat, or when you're eating? Because personally, I like to start off, and then I like to go through, and then I don't like to stop until it's over. I personally like myself a good little drinky drop before I get myself into consumption. But I'm not one to forego consumption either. So, either way, I'm winning. As long as there's food and drink, I'm happy. Is this what we're just doing right now? Just eating tacos on camera? I don't care if you're fat or not. Eating on camera is cringy. Personally, I am thinking evilly about getting some takeout. And I don't know what I want. Like, if I'm gonna eat out, and like not people, but food, fucking Christ. I can't even take myself seriously with that one. Okay, pretend that didn't happen. I don't want to sound more ridiculous than I already do. But yeah, personally, if I'm gonna get takeout, it's gonna be like Thai food, sushi, maybe like, I don't know, something more fun. I don't know, guys. I don't feel like fast food's very good, but I've never been a big fan of fast food, so maybe that's just because I prefer to blow more money for an equal amount of unhealthy garbage inside of my body. It's just guys eating tacos on camera. I don't even understand what the point of videos on YouTube are anymore. Oh my gosh, sushi. Wow, how to make me not want to eat it anymore. Love it. Love how as soon as I talk about sushi, I see it in a video, and it's a sign from the universe saying, I will make it so that you'll never want to eat sushi again. Jeez Louise. It's just like, get sauce all over the place. Put sauce all over your mouth. You know what? I'm going to prove a point with this. This is literally like fetish content, alright? I do not care what people say. Having a girl dolled up on camera with sauce dripping down her mouth, having that eel sauce dripping all down her mouth, okay? It's fetishy. It's weird. It's fucking weird. It's not like somebody's eating the food, critiquing it, having an interesting conversation. They're just being weird and gross on camera with food, getting saucy and lubed up, and then, you know, they're making weird sounds with their mouth. It's basically just like watching something on, like, an indecent website or something like that. And on top of that, what do you guys think about mukbangers who put their kids on camera? I hate it. I personally hate it. Like, I totally detest it, and I don't think you should be putting your kids on camera. I have another question. Are you guys fans of like fried rolls or more like authentic sushi? Personally, I love fried food sometimes, like a tempura roll or something like that. But at the end of the day, if I'm going to be making my choices, I'm definitely going with more like sashimi and like avocado rolls and stuff just because they're so freaking good. Like there's something about that is like way more on point than the typical fried stuff in my opinion. Also, I feel like you can never get a good fryer oil from these places a lot of the time, so it doesn't taste as good. Like I went to a sushi bar like a while back, and I got myself, like, fried crab or something as, like, one of these little side dishes. Like, you can tell, and I feel like old oil is way more common than it should be. You guys are weird. Eating on camera is fucking weird, alright? I don't understand what the point of this is. This isn't even fat acceptance. This is just weird ASMR mukbang garbage.
Hi guys, welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day. Remember, I'm fat and I don't eat healthy. Today for breakfast, I decided to make...
At least they're honest. This is the thing. It's like, how could I be mad at these people if they're online and they're like, I'm fat, dude, and I don't eat healthy? Like, I get it ends up on a compilation for a reason, but when I'm on here, I'm like... Well, you're not really saying anything too crazy, you're just being fat on camera, and it's like, what can I do about this? Like, I don't care. Like, this is the thing, it's like, I'm not really one to talk to, like, I'm kind of a fat fuck these days, but when it comes to this kind of thing, what am I supposed to critique here? It's like, you're just fat on camera eating garbage. And it's like, yeah, don't do it if you want to live a healthy lifestyle. This person obviously doesn't live that way.
I did have some pastries from Baklava. I finally tried the famous Dubai Kanafa chocolate bar, and it was good. I rated it like a 7.5 out of 10. I had about half of the chocolate bar, half of a chocolate chip cannoli, and then half of a fruit tart.
I'm kind of sad about this. I'm Italian. I've never had a cannoli. I've heard they're amazing, like downright nut bustable. Like if I were gonna get cream in my mouth, it would definitely be cannoli vibes.
Well, not for the chocolate, but definitely for the fruit tarts. They slap my ass so freaking hard every single time. The last thing that I'm having for the day is some dinner, which is some hamburger helper made by my boyfriend. Along with my hamburger helper, I'm also having some plain white bread.
I don't care what anybody says. White bread, just plain white bread, it tastes like garbage. It tastes literally like nothing. Like any other white bread is better than pre-sliced white bread. I don't really care if you're fat or you eat unhealthily on camera, but I do care about your food choices just on the basis of flavorability. And that bread right there is a sin. It's flavorless. Also, I've never had hamburger helper, but I feel like it's just a lie to live thinking this is a convenient thing when you have to still get the ground meat. Like, I don't understand the convenience of hamburger helper. Maybe I'm insane, but if you have to add more ingredients, it's kind of useless. Like, you can always make your own sauce at home at that point. I don't understand hamburger helper. I'm calling it out, all right? It is a lie. It is not convenient. It is just a lie.
But yeah, that is everything I had for the day. Like I always tell y'all, that's enough about me. What did you eat today? Let me know in the comments. Bye.
I just love how it's like either people eating food on camera being gross or people being on camera in bathrooms being gross. Like, this is the problem. If I saw this chick anywhere else, like in real life, wearing clothing and walking around, I would not bat an eye. But now I'm batting many. All eyelashes are being batted right now because when I see these people touching themselves on camera and like putting their belly on a counter, I'm like, bro, like, who are you doing this for? I don't understand. That's the thing. It's like, are you getting paid to do this? Or do you just do it for free and you just want to get off? Like, does this get you off? Who does this get off? Does this get other people off? Because somebody's getting off in this mix. I refuse to not believe that. When you finally realize they bring you around so you can be the fat friend to make them look better. I feel like unless this is actually disclosed, like this is not a real thing. Maybe I'm ignorant because I don't have any friends, so I wouldn't know a good thing if I saw it or how to make myself look better with the nothingness that surrounds me. But at the end of the day, when I see this and I see somebody going off about how, yeah, my friends literally just have me around to make them look better, like I feel like you have to do like worse than just be fatter than them, right? Like, I feel like you gotta be like an alcoholic, a junkie. You gotta be like anything. You have to not wear clothing, I don't know. Like, you gotta do something ridiculous. Have a terrible personality, be really weird, try to, I don't know, snort flour. Like, you gotta do something, dude. But like, if you're just there and you think that your friends are like keeping you around sheerly because, you know, you're uglier than them or whatever, you're fatter than them, or you're perceived, you know, inferior to them in some capacity, so you being around them will make them look better. 1, don't have those friends because those are bad friends. 2, it's probably not the case and you're actually just insecure. I think this person's just insecure. I'm suspecting so, because I don't think this is actually the case for most people, and most women are usually really insecure when surrounded by other women, and I feel like also men will be more insecure surrounded by other men if they feel more intimidated by those individuals sheerly because they look better than them. I think that's the case. I don't know, man. Here's the other thing. If you're considered the fat friend and then your friends keep you around because you're fat, I don't think it's the case. I think it's actually because you're dressing somewhat more exposed than other people, and also you're shaking around on camera. Like, I would not want this person as my friend. In fact, when I'm on these compilations, the last thing I think about is befriending these people because they are sheerly so cringy, and I already have too much cringe upon my own vessel. So when I see this, all I identify is pure stupidity, weirdness, and online weird fetish antics. I just don't understand why everybody wants to just get naked or, you know, start exposing themselves on camera and then dance around and shake their rolls. It's incredibly weird. It's just very nonsensical, and I don't know who you're doing it for. It's like, do you want strangers on the internet for the rest of your existence on planet Earth to know what your body looks like? You know, it's like the idea of your body being a temple, it's no longer the case. Your body's just an example for cringe and or like to be fetishized. It's really weird. Reminder as big girl, I'm gonna say reminder as a big girl, Don't be scared to put that she... You know what? I can't even read this. I literally can't even read this. It's so poorly written that I can't read it. Reminder as a big girl, don't be scared to put that shit on because, babes, it ain't nobody care that your stomach sticks out. You wasn't hiding anything with baggy clothes anyways. So FK, I need to be AFK right goddamn now. But anyways, FK, what anybody got to say and dress cute. Please learn to spell. It's the hottest thing you can do is be grammatically competent, all right? Jeez Louise, I'm not amused. And she looks wonderful. She looks great. Like, she's cute. She's got awesome dress vibes. She's got a cute little overcoat dealio bop. Like, she's rocking it. But for Christ's sake, please stop with the F's, the K's, the lack of A's. And, dude, bro, like, I'm sorry, okay? I'm not trying to be a jerk, but I just cannot cope with this level of an inability to write. And she's pretty too. Like, this is the thing. She looks wonderful. Like, it's so ironic.
If you told me last week I would be starting the gym, a new job, and therapy all in the same day, I would have looked at you sideways. I would not have believed that for even a second. But here I am. I successfully went to the gym. Now, mind you, I don't suggest that you do so many things all at once before anyone says anything. I get it. You're not supposed to do that many things all at once. I probably should have just stick to starting the new job, right? But first off, all I did was just go to the gym and walk on the treadmill for 30 minutes. We're starting very small. Obviously, I'm plus size. Hi. If you don't know me, my name is Zoe Coco. I do plus size fashion, beauty, and all that good stuff. But yeah, so I literally just went in, walked for 30 minutes. That's all I did. And then my therapy, that was not intentional. Literally, that was the only time that was available for me to schedule. So I would rather have done it maybe a little bit later in the week, but I didn't want to take the chance of not being able to do it this week. So here we are. And honestly, I feel really good. If you are struggling to make a change and you're needing to start somewhere, I would suggest on working on your sleeping habits first. I was really bad. I would stay up till 2, 3 in the morning for no reason. And I recently got one of those wedge pillows that elevates you while you're sleeping. And I swear that's changing my life. I have been so much more productive because I'm getting good sleep. I think it's because I'm bigger, I sleep on my side and maybe it's all bunched up. That's the only thing I can think of. And now it's my neck is elongated. I sleep better. I wake up before my alarm. It's kind of crazy, but the last week has been so different for me. So anyway, just a reminder to get good sleep. Okay, bye.
How is this on a cringe compilation, bro? This person literally just said, I know they've got a drink in their hand. I guess that's why they ended up on a cringe compilation, but they're literally talking about the most self-progressive things. I got a new job, I'm going to therapy, and I also started going to the gym. And yeah, they just walked, but it's still a big step. It's a complete directional change. 3 things in one dealio. And then this person just starts giving you advice on sleep, and the nicest thing possible. And she's adorably dressed and being super sweet on camera. I don't understand why this person ends up on a cringe compilation surely just because of the fact that they're fat. They're saying very positive things. I really don't think it's appropriate to put these people on cringe compilations when they're actually being constructive. It'll be destructive to you calling out when somebody's being totally cringe with the whole fat acceptance, body positivity movement. I don't think this person actually belongs on the cringe compilation for what they just said. You know, maybe they say other things, sure, but at the end of the day, this video is not at all ridiculous. This person's literally talking about constructive elements of life, trying to build themselves up, doing good things for themselves, taking care of themselves physically, mentally, and making changes for the better. So I don't understand why this thing ends you up on a cringe compilation, other than the Dunkin' Donuts cup, I guess. Or maybe because she's just fat. But I don't think it's really a justification because everything that she said there was not at all inappropriate. So I'm calling it out. This should not be on a cringe compilation.
My name's Caitlin, and my heaviest weight was 598.2 pounds. On January 1st of 2024, I weighed in at 590 pounds, and as of today, I am 559 pounds.
Congratulations, wonderful, good for you, my lady. Like, again, like, unless they say something ridiculous, this is not at all bad. This is a good thing.
I make a lot of people upset on this app because they see me sitting to do the dishes and they see me sitting to cook my meals. However, they're not seeing everything. I am not stuck in my kitchen chair. I can do hard things. I can put away the dishes and get the dishes ready to be washed while standing, while walking.
The one thing I have to point out is, like, I get she's like 500 pounds and all that stuff, so it's like, you know, oh, you should be walking all the time, standing up all the time. It's a very big strain on the body, so I'm not surprised that this person needs a chair. I'm also not one to talk about who should and shouldn't be sitting down because I sit down most of my day at a computer desk. And as one would say, sitting is considered the great leveler, so I don't really care. Obviously, it's not good, but this person's already making, like, progressive changes for, again, bettering themselves. They're losing weight. They're doing what they should. They're moving around as much as possible, but they need to take breaks. Again, I don't know if this should be on a cringe compilation unless they say something ridiculous.
Walking around. Do I have a chair behind me in case I need to take a break or sit down? Absolutely. Unless you've had 600 pounds strapped to your body, you have no idea what I go through on a daily basis, just doing daily living activities. It's not easy. It is not easy being this fat and this heavy. And yes, nobody made me this fat other than myself. I ate the food.
There's a lack of blame put towards other people. Again, that's good. This person's very self-aware of their decision making. They don't seem to be, like, victimizing themselves in any capacity. Like, again, I don't understand why this ends up on a cringe compilation. Like, there are certain instances, my people, when, you know, maybe I'm being dumb and, you know, saying, you know, something that's not quite accurate, but there are a lot of instances where I feel like we should not just judge individuals sheerly on the basis of the way that they look, more the things they say and do. And if people are, like, actually doing good things, why throw them on a cringe compilation? I just don't understand exactly why. I don't think it's a good idea. Like, the last girl that we saw, super positive vibes. This girl, super positive vibes, you know, making positive changes. Like, I don't think it's able to be compared to people eating garbage on camera, having sauce dribble all over their face and throwing their bellies on the countertops of bathrooms. Like, I just don't think you can compare these two. And maybe it's somewhat ignorant of me to say that, but I would say it's more ignorant to actually throw these two people in the mix, or these two kinds of people in the mix, because one is obviously endorsing, you know, a suboptimal subset of garbage, and then these other people are trying to make positive changes to better their well-being.
I have a food addiction. I am addicted to food. And the way I used to eat and how I coped with food and used food as self-medication is the reason I got to the way I am. So don't judge a book by its cover. I am getting up, I am walking around, and I am living my life to the best of my ability.
$5.99 to damn she's fine. That's pretty good. Yeah, again, like, I don't think these last two girls should have been in the compilations, and I hope that they're not discouraged by any, like, poor commentary and they keep doing well for themselves, because I feel like, again, that comparison to throw these people in with people who are just eating, like, Taco Bell on camera or eating fried sushi on camera with sauce dribbling all over their faces and then getting naked on camera, these are two different things. There are people who are trying to actually, like, improve their lives, and then there are people who are just enabling their poor behavior. So the one thing I really feel like people should do is actually, like, make that distinction if they see these compilations online, because it is a very important point to make. Not everybody, just because they're fat, is stuck in this, like, vicious cycle of continuing to be fat. Some people do actually endeavor to be healthier and lose weight or live healthier lifestyles. And it's a very big point to make because I don't feel like all of these people should be judged so brashly and brutally just because they're fat. We need to look at what they're saying and doing more so than anything else. So yeah, that's the video. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Am I wrong? Am I crazy? Are these people wrong and crazy? Is it all the same just because they're fat, or what? Or, you know, how do you guys feel about the situation? And yeah, that's the video. So I hope y'all enjoyed, my people. I will see you all next time, and it has been lovely. Slater.